Hey, good Monday evening, everyone. It's weather for Weather Geeks time. This is my daily web-only video that is geared towards weather enthusiasts, weather hobbyists, those who like a lot of detail in their forecasts. If you've got many thermometers sitting around your house, then this is your type of video right here. We do these every evening and sometimes in the afternoon as well. And yeah, I cut videos in the morning from home. I do them on the weekends. You know me. I live, eat, breathe, sleep weather, and hope you find these videos to be informative and sometimes funny. We try to have a sense of humor on these because, of course, this is a little more informal than being on TV. What's going on this evening? Well, after a beautiful day today, 82 degrees this afternoon, our warmest day since the first week of September last year. It's turned into a rainy evening. We'll show you the local radar in a second here, but first a broad view. Front is stalling out across parts of the Great Lakes states in the Ohio Valley, and while we don't have any lightning and thunder here locally, there's a pretty good thunderstorm out in Indiana, just north of Indianapolis, with a severe thunderstorm warning attached to that. But not concerned about severe weather here at all. Here's the local radar on Storm Tracker 21. We've got light to moderate rain pushing through as I record this about 7. Not going to spend a lot of time on the current radars because most of you will be watching this well after this video is recorded, and this information will be outdated. But anyway, back edge, already pushing through Cleveland. So our steady early evening rain will give way to, maybe just a stray shower, I think, for the rest of the night tonight. Well, of course, the warmth is the other big story. Let's take a look at the temperatures across the country. Now, we're cooling off locally with the rain pushing through, but boy, is there a lot of warm air to be found across much of the country, especially east of the Rockies. Compared to average, this is more like late June rather than the first week of May. And this is a warm pattern that we're going to stay in, looks like, for some time. Threat for severe weather mostly aimed out here across West Texas and heading up into parts of the Plain States. No real threat for severe weather here at all. All right, I want to kind of guide you through the next couple of days and our rain chances. This front that I mentioned a moment ago is going to kind of stall across the region. As long as it's kind of meandering around, we don't have a washout coming tonight or tomorrow or Wednesday, but yeah, we're going to have to allow for these kind of nickel and dime showers here and there. Here's, let's go ahead to 1 in the morning. Not much going on here locally, as most people are getting up tomorrow morning. Here's 7 a.m. Could be kind of a resurgence of real light shower activity. Again, I don't think this is going to be much, but you might need to bust out the umbrella at the bus stop for the kids tomorrow morning, or you're heading off to work, you might see a shower. Notice the rain's probably quite a bit steadier and heavier out to our northwest. So that's daybreak. Here's then 8 a.m. Now the question will be tomorrow, what happens to this area of steady rain, Chicago, Grand Rapids, Fort Wayne? Well, I think the odds are favoring that most of that steady rain is going to try to miss us to the north. Let's switch over to the NAM model and take a look at tomorrow afternoon. Here's 2 p.m. Notice the modeling is trying to keep it mostly north of I-90. Hopefully that works out. If the models are a little off on this and the rain tracks more like this, some of us are probably going to try to get into some steady rain tomorrow afternoon. But I think most of this is going to be north, leaving us with just real spotty showers for our Tuesday. Best chance for those showers late in the afternoon into the evening. Here's the NAM model at 4 p.m. Real hit or miss shower around. I can't totally rule out a rumble of thunder. Rest of tomorrow evening then, here's 8 p.m. right before sunset. Yeah, again, there might be a shower, but we're not looking at much rain tomorrow. Not much sun either, but not a lot of rain in the grand scheme of things. And as we switch gears and head over into Wednesday morning, again, the front's still kind of stalled, kind of through here, but it's also starting to wash out, I think, by Wednesday. So we're going to allow for maybe a 30% chance of a shower Wednesday, especially in the morning, but not looking at much. By the end of the day, we're drying out, and then I think we are dry for the end of the week. Thursday is going to be a warm day. Here's the setup on Thursday. Let me throw up the surface analysis here, the pressure analysis. Show you what we have going on here on Thursday. We've got high pressure centered over Pennsylvania, New York State. A warm front out here with low pressure up across the northern part of the Plain States into the upper Midwest, and you could probably analyze a warm front kind of right through here. Also of note, check out this feature down here, the NAM, very aggressive with this tropical feature. This may be a tropical storm or what's known as a subtropical storm. It doesn't matter what it is. The impacts on the beaches of the Carolinas and Georgia, maybe northeast Florida, will be pretty significant. Looking at some wind and some rain here on Thursday and into Thursday night, and then here's the wee hours of Friday morning. Yeah, no fun. Myrtle Beach down to Charleston, maybe as far south as Hilton Head. And eventually this will impact parts of North Carolina as well. So if you know anybody vacationing down there, this isn't going to be a blockbuster tropical system, but it's going to be an inconvenience certainly for the end of the week along the immediate coast of the Carolinas. All right, back here at home, I mentioned Thursday's temperatures really warm. Let's bring up what the NAM is advertising here as far as temperatures go. We're looking at 80 or so. I think I have 82 in my forecast for Thursday. So, a day very similar to today. And then the warmest weather is actually probably reserved for Friday and heading into to Saturday as well. Check out, here's the GFS on Friday. It's printing out 81, maybe 82, and I think it's probably a little underdone, maybe 83, 84 on Friday. And then Saturday, as we kick off Mother's Day weekend, GFS would suggest we're around 82, 83, and I think, again, it's a little underdone. A lot of our forecasts lately, as the pattern has shifted into a warmer one, we've been too cool in our forecasts. So trying to correct for that and kind of outdo the models here a little bit and go a little warmer than them. So yeah, 85, 86, a possibility for Saturday. Dew points are going to be coming up. It's going to feel muggy. And then, of course, we have Mother's Day coming up on Sunday, and no one wants rain on Mother's Day. A lot of people try to do something outdoors. This is going to be not a washout, but I could see where there's a shower or a thunderstorm here and there on Sunday, as the atmosphere will be warm, unstable, humid, and weak front trying to track our way. So we'll keep an eye on that. That's a long way away, but a little heads up that Mother's Day weekend could end on a note that could feature just a little bit of precipitation. All right, how long is this warm pattern going to last? This is one of the things that we look at when we're looking at the longer range, what's known as the PNA, Pacific North American pattern. Basically, this is looking at the pattern, especially in the eastern Pacific and the far western part of the U.S. Whenever this indice is in the negative zone, below this black line, that usually means there's a trough of low pressure in the west or near the west, and usually if there's a trough of low pressure around the west, there's a ridge in the east. So whenever we want some warmer weather, we like these numbers on the PNA to be negative or near neutral. And notice that's definitely the pattern we're heading into here. Maybe getting a little bit positive here around the 8th through the 9th, but overall, this is a pattern that's going to favor continued warmth for us, and that is shown here on the GFS. This is the 8 to 16 day outlook, taking us from the 12th through the 20th, so right in the heart of May. More warmer than average weather in a lot of places. So, I've been talking about this for a couple weeks now, that May is likely to be a warmer than average month, and certainly the first half of May, if not the first 3 weeks of May, are looking that way. So we're being rewarded for our patience after, frankly, a pretty lousy winter. So that's always a good thing. All right, thanks for watching the Monday Night Weather for Weather Geeks. Go Cavs tonight, and you can always check out my updates on social media. I'll see you tonight on TV on 21 News at 11 o'clock. Have a great night.